All I told him was he had a kolache coming. And he said, is it from Pittsburgh? And that was his concern.
Tonight, an 80-year-old man who called the Pittsburgh area home for much of his life is now nearing the end of his 3-year battle with cancer.
He lives in Alabama now, but his final wish, the Pittsburgh classic, a nut roll.
Only on 4 tonight, reporter Kaylee Gunderson is in Monongahela with a look at the overwhelming acts of generosity from Pittsburghers to honor a fellow Yinzer.
A Yinzer at his core, 80-year-old Jim Hazlett, living in overtime. His daughter, Jill Benefield, expected to say goodbye to her dad days ago after a 3-year battle with cancer.
We got a call a week ago that he was probably not going to make it through the weekend. And so we flew his great-granddaughter down there. She's 3 years old. And I kid you not, within about 2 hours of her being here, or there, the doctor said they couldn't understand what happened. It was just a remarkable improvement.
And he's still here. Jill speaking to me from Alabama, where she and her dad now live. His doctors say he might even live to see 2025. And he's got an appetite.
He cried like a baby last night and said, if only I could have one more bite of kolache, I could die a happy man.
Kolache, or what many call nut roll. Jill went straight to the experts, the wedding cookie table community, a group of more than 338,000 people who celebrate the cookie table tradition. Laura Magone in Monongahela, Washington County, got Jill's request late Thursday night.
I thought, this is really special. This really tugs at your heart that someone has her dad in his final days. His last wish is to have a nut roll, and she's come to us to ask.
Not knowing how much time Jim has left, the people of this online community went to work.
So it started off with several people offering to send one nut roll, but our group tends to go overboard.
Just a few miles away, Nancy is preparing a shipment of cookies for Jim.
Oh, we got a few more to go.
And one of Nancy's specialties, nut roll, what Jim was asking for. And this is just one that will be heading down to Alabama. Everything Jim's family needs to set up and decorate the best cookie table he has ever seen is in the mail. The cookies and nut rolls are being overnighted.
All I told him was he had a kolache coming. And he said, is it from Pittsburgh? And that was his concern.
The kindness of Pittsburghers and cookie lovers across the country bringing out a side of Jim in his final days that his daughter thought was in the past.
Saw my dad go from a dying, scared, sad, but grateful man to me, what looked like a 7-year-old kid waiting on Santa Claus.
A taste of his childhood and the life he had in Pittsburgh for Jim's final Christmas.
Please tell these bakers that they are doing for me what my mom can't be here to do herself.
In Monongahela, Kaylee Gunderson, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.